Welcome to the track prep hour, everybody.
Seth's mic is muted, and that's a good thing. Fired up. Just got off the phone with Sammy Pacehour. So
Speaking of Sammy,
let's talk about prep tonight. Let's talk about how many people based an opinion off of a 5-second clip and didn't actually watch the live feed last week. So
yeah. Just so everybody knows, and like I've told a few people this today, like if you didn't watch the whole thing, then you won't realize that was more meant. Now Seth got a little angry. We ain't gonna lie. He was in Seth mode.
I'm always angry.
That just, dude, I'm just laughing.
I do have a big announcement.
Oh God!
After last week's little rant, Davis Technologies called me, and he said, "I like what you're doing, bud. Let's see what we can work out." So he sent me this shirt, and we're gonna see what 2026 looks like.
Hold up! Why didn't me and Zach get shirts?
He said y'all played it too.
We didn't raise hell on the internet. That's why.
Because we stayed back and laughed.
So, a lot got lost last week. We do need to touch on that, I guess, because what I was saying was that I'm tired of hearing about prep. I'm tired of hearing about it.
Zach, you want to just go ahead and bail right now?
Let's turn it off. I swear to God. No, really, like the issue is, it's really gotten Corey. I guess Corey really done dirty on the edit there, because it really shortened.
That's AI. That was AI, not me. I just hit the load
to make that clip.
But you said it last week. Perfect. You said AI is going to make this clip. I knew
it was. But that's fine. Anyway, I'm just tired of hearing about it. If we tell you we're going to have a radio race, this won't get shared, I'm sure. But if we tell you we're going to have a radio race, Zach's going to prep the racetrack to the best of his ability. It's 100. He's going to give it 110%. And if it's hot or it's cold and it doesn't work, he's not going to get online the next day and go, "Please forgive me for not having the track." That's what we're tired of. We're tired of seeing a track to grovel because weather happened. And that's really where I've kind of gotten tired of it. And Zach will tell you the time he lost faith in it was we set a record. There was a record pass, a world record pass got made. And the guy in the other lane comes to us later and goes, "Track just really wasn't there, man." And it's like, throw me off a bridge.
It's a true story. It really happened. Yeah.
Anyway,
God.
Davis Technologies, Mar Motorsports 2026 partnership.
So I probably need to back out on selling my tractor tomorrow then. I was selling my tractor. I thought we was done.
I appreciate it.
Thank you, man. We really do try. If you've never been to Shadyside, just don't even comment on the clip because you have no idea what you're talking about. It's a family-owned business, and we've been there since we was kids, and we actually put a lot of effort into our racetrack. And the locals that got on there beat us up, I'm kind of ashamed of y'all, honestly, because y'all should know. So, I mean, really.
Hey, actually, if they keep watching it, you make money on Meta, and we can buy more glue. So keep watching the clip.
Yeah.
I will say glue prices are outrageous. If y'all don't know, boy, and just like everything, it's just cost of doing business, of course, but glue has been exceptionally on the rise the last 2 years. So it's not as cheap as it was 6-7 years ago. So
I'm gonna tell you, that's who's to blame. He got Seth all riled up last week.
Dude, he trolled him so hard.
Yeah, dude, it was epic.
Well,
trolling.
Listen, sometimes it is what it is, and you get what you get. Clipped.
If that's not on a T-shirt, I swear to God, you are missing the marketing opportunity of the year. Hey,
Man.
at least we saved the internet from terrible talking about. They got off the halftime shows at least.
But you're bringing him to the Ronnie Buff Memorial. You sent me that picture of you guys. You were excited.
Hold up. No. I have the better picture.
Yeah.
I did see on the internet.
No. Like that whole clip thing has been really wild to watch, though. I've enjoyed it somewhat. It's got people talking, and that's what matters. And we get to discuss
that sums it up perfectly.
That's only if it's right from underneath is if we have too much trouble, really.
John Phillips, thank you, sir.
So y'all wanna go with some before Jimmy Downpour and get in here in a few. You want to go ahead and drop another 10? Because I know everybody was a little like, what's going on here on Saturday night when we went ahead and posted up the first 10 on the list. That's by no way no ranking, no nothing. We're just releasing 10 at a time, guys. So I got 10 more though, and then tomorrow we'll post it up on the page, and I swear it'll be positive time. So we won't have Seth like with the vein in the middle of his forehead popping.
Yeah, post that up. Poland just entered the studio, so let's get that done, and then we'll get those guys on.
All right. So drum roll. I need a drum roll here. Y'all suck. Second 10. So this is the next 10 releases, guys. Which we've got some pretty awesome names, some returning names.
Hell, Corey, I hate to interrupt you. I'm sorry. I guess you could bring Poland in and get his opinions on the list too, actually.
Well, he hasn't jumped in yet.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, okay.
He's officially jumped in now, guys.
Yeah. Wow. Head first. What's up?
Hey, I can't help what ChatGPT puts in there. I just copy and paste it.
Hey, I feel you. I just had to poke at it.
Hey, at least it wasn't a ChatGPT flyer.
Yeah, touche. Good job, buddy.
No, but hey, this is the second 11
there's
through 20.
20 people. There's only been 20 people posted, and they're all Bears.
Yeah. It's not a slouch, man. That's one thing we keep telling people about this race is like it's anybody's game. I mean, the 20 you have right now could take the win.
Yeah, for sure.
And something big, like going down to the list right there. Adam Preston driving Big Frank this year.
I was going to ask which car was that? Was that the orange car or was that the Frank car?
No, he's going to be driving Big Frank this year. Ryan is going to be in the Fireball. Brandon Sandlin. I mean, Screwblower awesomeness right there in 2 and 3 to begin with. The Junkyard Stewed and Ryan Martin, which we need to see them match up at some point at Shadyside, whether it's
one of those Johnnies.
Yep. Jacob Pearson coming in strong as always. AK Boozy, Jason Terrell, Mr. Dunn went twin turbo on us in a C7 Corvette.
Yep.
The car's fast.
Michael Nell said he will not lose this race. He's done told me just make the check out.
Yeah.
He does not care. Rogue is winning
what
this
car
race.
does he got? Okay, that's it. I was going to ask about the Rogue car. Yep.
Oh,
yeah,
he's
Clyde, whatever it is.
Michael really got serious with this race, man. He come down and tested, and they chipped away at that car. I mean, he was moving last year. He was definitely one of the contenders, and I don't foresee him backing off this year. So,
Zach Jones. Zach Jones did some upgrading too. It's no longer no small block power.
Yep.
Yeah, running down in Bradenton will look good.
YG said he's still keeping hope for the small block Ford crew, though. He's staying small block.
I think him and Memphis Reigns are the two hardhead. They'll beat their head on the small block Ford deal until the day they die.
Yep. And first time ever coming to Shadyside, Sean Ellington, a.k.a. Murder Nova, bringing the OG.
Yep.
A lot of people excited about him, man. I've had a lot of people reach out. So
we've had some conversations. He's running the Pro Mod deal and about him running True 10.5 and whatnot. And he's just like, I have to go beat my head against the wall for a little bit because I got to get faster. Like that's just he's been more focused on the Pro Mod side of it, but those dudes will test. That's one thing about those guys; they'll put in the work.
They're hardcore.
And at the bottom is a name that a lot of people outside of probably the backside no prep world don't know, but Luke Glass stepping up hardcore for the front side this year did a lot of changes to the Nova to make it competitive.
I think Luke's probably he's been gone for like a year and a half now or so. Just like that car went through some serious changes.
Yeah, it's no longer LS. It's 481X power. Got 2 massive turbos on it. They had it out this weekend testing it in Albany, Georgia on a no prep surface, getting baseline stuff for it. But Luke has also said he will be at Carolina Cash Days. So
nice.
Heck yeah, man.
10 Gangsters. And dude, it gets even bigger and deeper next week. So
just like
we'll pull that off. God, you suck so badly.
Damn, that's
go talk about how you're not going to prep the track anymore, Seth.
I'm sorry.
I had a message that I sold my tractor to him, but hey, man, sorry, it's a joke.
Hey, I heard Seth just buy. You can't find Elmer's glue anywhere within a 15-mile radius of Shadyside. So
I know.
But we're here. We're talking tonight on Lil Gangstas, guys. So we've got a lot of big information for y'all, Lil Gangstas, which actually Poland doesn't. And Seth, I'm going to sit back while they're talking on that. So, because I just make the flyers. That's all I do. So,
well, AI makes it.
No, what's this? Year 3 of Lil Gangstas?
Yeah.
I can't remember. This is 3. And every single one, I feel like we've gotten better. We've kind of made a step up every single time, and this year's no different. When we came together to figure out what the kind of the plan was, I think everybody's main concern was room. Everybody keeps asking while we're doing the invite only stuff, so I guess I'll address that elephant in the room very first. Shadyside's a prime example. When you bring in 64 small tire cars, those 64 small tire cars come with 60-foot rigs and 40-foot wide parking spaces and all the stuff that comes with that. So when it gets down to it, you got to make some choices when you got to bring a show. So unlimited on space is basically the deal on the invite only stuff. World Series of Pro Mod, the Winter Series stuff, Shadyside, any of the big stuff. You got a room is a factor. So that's why we're doing the 64. And then the next deal was we kind of worked with Seth and them to figure out how do we make it fair where everybody gets in on a 64 car deal. And that's where the whole deal came up with the qualifiers. So we decided to do qualifiers, which the first one I believe will be John Sears race, Shadyside, Carolina Gold. Top 8 spots there get automatic invite to Shadyside. So basically, you support Shadyside is how you get an invite to Shadyside is essentially how I'm doing that, or how we figured out how to do that. But we involve other tracks as well.
Right, like Rockingham's got one, right? Well, Rockingham technically has 2, right?
Yeah, Rockingham has a couple. You got Streetcar Bragging Rights. Yeah. They're doing one. That's a qualifier. I don't have the thing right in front of me, but
the Carolina No Time race.
Yeah. One of Lance's deals. So, that's the whole deal with Little Gangsters is it involves. We're trying to involve everybody, grow the sport as a whole, grow the thing as a whole, and then at the end of this, at Shadyside, we're going to bring you 64 of the baddest Little Gangsters because these dudes have been racing it to get in. So everybody's kind of dialed in already and know where they need to be at. It makes for good racing.
And like to be clear on that. There's no invite only to Carolina Gold.
No.
Streetcar Bragging Rights and Carolina No Time, are they?
Carolina No Time's open, so anybody can come to Carolina No Time.
Everything right now, the only thing that we have is I have World Series of Pro Mod, which that's pretty much done because that's a point series. You know what I mean? Everybody that was invited to the first 2 races, obviously, will be back for the third one for the point series. You guys, everything in between now and King of the South is all open. So y'all are the next invite only. Streetcar Bragging Rights did have it was 64 cars, but it was first come, first serve. So everything is open. If there's a Little Gangsters happening, show up. That's how you get qualified, or not really qualified in, but that's how we go based off of our picks. The whole goal is we've got 32 to 40-ish spots that'll be given out through these qualifiers, and then we give our OG people, the guys that have supported the class. I was like, Jimmy Dale will get a spot. Hollis will get a spot. Some of the local guys there get a spot. The guy with the white Nova who won last year, what was his name? Robbie. Is that right?
Last year at Shadyside, or
yeah, Shadyside.
Oh, that was Michael Laney with the Nova.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. But like those guys, the guys that support the stuff, we've got some guys out of Texas that they've been to all the stuff in Florida. They travel around. That's what they do as Little Gangsters. So it's kind of the OGs, if you will. They'll get some spots. So try to mix it all in and make everybody happy.
You want guys that are going to race, and you want guys that have supported Little Gangsters. And I've stressed that to people. They're like, man, how do I get an invite? And I'm like, race, man. Show these guys you want to race. You can't just show up to a big race and expect to get first line treatment when there's so many guys ahead that have been putting in the work. Like you mentioned, guys in Texas that's probably been with y'all since the conception of this. Michael Laney has been at every one he can find.
Yep.
And then you guys got some of our local boys down there.
Right there's another
like
OG, old
Kirk Thompson right there. Kirk's been to he's been to anything in y'all's area. He's come down to all the Florida stuff with us. I've seen him in North Carolina at Swan Fest stuff. Like those are the people, that's Little Gangster racing is what they do. And like you bring in new blood with the OGs, and it makes for really competitive racing when you have the invite only deal when we're limited on space. So I feel like that's the fair way to do it. And everybody came up with that plan. I really believe that you're doing back-to-back days. It's going to be insane. I've kind of been in talks with a couple different companies. I haven't even told y'all this actually. So this I want to try to do, if you can win both days, do like an extra incentive.
Yeah.
Whether that be whether it be product, cash, whatever it is, but we're talking like 15 grand back-to-back days. Somebody that wins that back-to-back that's a bad dude.
You're a gangster, literally. Because it's not going to be walk in the park, man. You see it every time Little Gangsters hits the track. I mean, you have to be so on, and sometimes that's not even good enough. So,
yeah. Well, and that's like me and Jimmy Dell were talking about it the other day with some other guys, and it's like at this point, if you don't show up to a big Little Gangsters race and go at 30 to 35 on the draggy off the trailer, good chance you're going home. Like it's just that competitive. It's gotten that competitive, and it makes for really good racing. Like, I mean, Tommy's another killer. Like that dude, Tommy's hard to beat. And it's just the competitive. Since Tommy started Little Gangster racing, that's all he does. It's the same thing with Jimmy Dale. That's everybody's like, oh, well, he wins or this or that. Well, we won 3 of them, I think, in the inception of the deal, but we race it every single weekend. So we're always in competition. Prime example. But it's also, I mean, how do you let in new blood and new people? I think with the qualifiers, that's the best way to go about it, while you're also taking care of your OGs that have been, like you said, with us since the inception of this. Yep.
That's rough.
I don't know if Lyle. I mean, Lyle get an invite because he was in the mix last year. He won Thursday night. But Lyle, I mean, he hasn't brought his car because it's a lot. He's trying to drive and maintain multiple vehicles. So
right.
Yeah. Lyle at this point physically lives inside of a race car. It just sometimes it's a Mustang, sometimes it's a Pro Mod. Maybe. Whatever, somebody just says, get in it, Lyle. We need you to take it down the track.
Yeah.
go, Michael Lone. What's going on, buddy? I mean, that's what's going to take, guys. A lot of people have been, like I said, fussing about one room at that place. If anybody was at Shadyside last year, y'all can see that there is a limit to how many race car trailers you can fit in that place. And two, get out there and race the classes. I mean, that night I made that post up. I was just naming off the ones I knew off the top of my head. God, what was it already? 12, 16 invites. You can get that easy just by going and winning those races. And shit, and that's a lot of change going in your pocket if you win those races.
You get it easy. That's some chances right there.
Well, and it's like everybody's like 64 cars. Oh, that's a lot of invites. When you really get down to it, these little gangster classes have been 40, 50, 60 car counts. Like, it's really easy for me and like Jimmy Dale or us collectively to go pick 64 people and still leave out 25 or 30 people. That's like, damn, they should be in, but there's not anything we can do about it. You know, like it is difficult because how the class, it's just competitive. The class is competitive. Everybody has a chance. And that's why you don't see the same person win a Lil Gangsters over and over and over and over. You know, Tommy has been the one that won several of them in a row and then kind of gets on a hot streak, but it showed he can be beat. I mean, the Canada folks a couple weeks ago showed up down there and they were ready. They showed up a week early and tested all week long to try to be as competitive as possible.
Man, it's like we were talking too when we first started building the concept of this. Like, dude, we can find, as crazy as it sounds, 64 cars in just the Carolinas and a few surrounding states. This one's not just that this time. This is the one. This is the big one, guys. Like, a lot of people don't understand that. This is if you win King of the South, Lil Gangsters, shit. You're getting flights on private jets. Poland's giving you personal tours of Nitrous Express when he's there. You can sleep on his couch when you're in Texas. I mean, you win Lil Gangsters. There's a lot to it. Steph will prep the track extra harder for you.
Yeah.
Test nights.
Well, no, I mean it's one of those deals. Like, you win the King of the South race, you're one of the first invites for any other stuff that comes up that's invite only, like the Winter Series stuff or any of that. Like, those invites start going out. You win one of these big ones like this, that pretty much cements you into the grandfathered, I guess is what you would call it. You win a big one like that, it kind of grandfathers you in. Now, does that mean forever, a year? You know, does somebody win one, and does that, you know, how does that work? You know, I guess you could say at least covers you for the calendar year for the next King of the South.
As long as you stay active, you're good. You know, stay active and stay winning. If you fall off for a year or two and nobody hears from you, you couldn't show up and be like, why wasn't I invited? I wasn't invited 2 years in a row because you hadn't been out.
Right. I'm sure at a certain point they stopped letting people into like the Hall of Fame deal, or not really the Hall. I guess that's a bad example, but there's certain things like you not with the team anymore. You don't get to just go into the locker room and be like, hey guys,
man.
But no, I like the Little Gangster stuff. Really, I mean, it gave us the ability to work with you guys, work with Lance. You know, I feel like a couple of years ago, it was all the tracks weren't working together like they are now, as far as scheduling goes and with other promoters. And, you know, just, I feel like it's not as much of a competition now. It's like, let's all work together to make, this is a dying deal. Let's try to build it up as much as possible. Yeah. So, being able to, the Lil Gangsters, when we first started that was never the intention. And being able to, you know, you guys giving us that opportunity, working with some of the promoters y'all work with, that we work with, and all tying it back together is just cool.
That's hilarious.
That's true, Matt. That is true. Big Craig Wilson in the chat tonight.
That's another one, you know, like Craig Wilson, he grandfathered into Lil Gangsters. There's not that man's been from Maryland to Florida to the Carolinas to
he won Sunday King of the South last year.
Yep.
He did.
So
go ahead.
We got Carolina Gold coming up, and that's I think that's going to be a pretty big deal. And we've all been taking stabs at what we think the car count's going to be. What do you realistically think, being in that atmosphere with Lil Gangsters, what do you think you'll see at Carolina Gold?
I think it's not crazy to say that there's going to be 65 to 70 cars. And that just not like, that's just being realistic. And the reason I say that is because we've had that giant snowstorm. There's like, everybody's kind of been down on their winter upgrades deal. You've got taken a full 64 car field to Florida twice in the last 3 months. And I'm fixing to, we'll do it again in February. Like, there's 64 guys there that are actively racing that know about Carolina Gold, because obviously we're all talking about it. Some of them are in here. John Sears is already spreading the word down there. Like, everybody's watching what's happening. I think you group those 64 guys that's been chasing this around with the other 10 or 15 that's kind of been alternates bouncing around, with y'all's group of 30 or 25, 30 guys that are in y'all's area that actively race the Lil Gangsters, just haven't had the opportunity. Like, it's not crazy.
I'm telling you, man. To me, Corey, what was it that Corey said? 80.
I said I wouldn't be surprised to see 80, but my number I was sitting on for the bet is 65.
65. Okay.
I'll tell y'all, the biggest one we ever had, the biggest car count in Lil Gangsters history, was 77.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a lot.
That was the second, I think our second Small Tire Gangsters event at Yellow Belly. Yeah, we had like 30-something small tire cars and 77 Lil Gangsters, and it's packed into Yellow Belly.
That's the one I came down for, to Yellow Belly.
Yep.
I remember.
Yep.
That's crazy.
See, Joe Wilder's already working. They got 3 cars for Carolina Gold.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
62 to go.
Like, you got to think about, I could name off like Kirk Thompson, Jim Tinch. Craig will probably be at Craig Wilson. Joe and them are going to bring 3 or 4 cars.
You got
what's
You
it?
had them up. The tacos are going to be amazing at Cephos.
They're yeah.
There's another one, Michael Lone. He's been racing heavily.
See that I wouldn't take that bet. I'm telling you, with the group of guys that you got 64 people that are actively racing, that have raced the last 3 months, and we're still a month and a half away from Carolina Gold. About
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's about a month and a half. We'll go a month and a half.
About So it's like, we're gonna come out of World Series at the end of February, and then basically a week and a half, 2 weeks, you got Carolina Gold. So you got 64 people there. Like I said, you got another 20 or 25 that actively race y'all stuff throughout the year, just haven't had the opportunity to. Like, it's not that we may see the highest car count ever at Carolina Gold.
They're saying, a lot of people have been on me. They're like, I think you're underestimating how many guys are going to get ready and chase me, to get their guaranteed invite. So,
well, I mean, that's the thing. It's like the top 8 at Carolina Gold. That's 8 spots right there. The 64 right there that automatically get in.
How many of the 8 do you think are already on the list? I'm betting you don't get 2 that aren't already on there. I bet half of the 8 will be, you're going to have those guys that are competitive that have actively been racing at your Kirk Thompsons, Jim Tinch, those guys, they already have an invite, obviously. And I think that's realistic. Just 4 out of the 8 will be the contenders, if you will, in the class. Yeah. I'm thinking like 6 will already be part of like what you guys had planned. I don't know that we pick up 2 new ones. It'd be awesome, to see some guys come out there. And
it's the weird thing though, like the guy that's leading the points for the Winter Series stuff right now. He went a couple of rounds the first race. He won the last deal. Now he's leading the points. Like, all it takes is that one run.
I don't know, man. I'm just excited. I think John's going to be, because Carolina Gold has been a good event for us for the last several years, but I think this is going to take it over the edge. I think it's going to blow it out.
I think y'all got y'all's hands full for that one.
I do too. I seen he's adding all steel, all glass, and I was like,
Yeah.
Brother.
It's John doing John things, you know. You already got a full plate. Hey, you add another chicken leg over here, you know.
Yeah, John can take too much on in a hurry.
Yeah.
Hey, you gotta love John though for it, because just when you think it's good, he can stack it on. He just knows we can pull it out. It'll be good. We got this.
We got it. Don't worry about it. Yeah, we got this.
I said, if I am correct and there is 80 some, well, we've always got Sunday we can go into.
What are y'all's guesses? What's everybody else's guesses here?
I figured 45 to 50, and I said that probably a month and a half ago. But now I'm starting to wonder if I ain't.
I was going to say, is this your opportunity to make a change?
The bet that's going? Do you know the bet that's going on with this?
No, what's the bet?
So I said they were giving me hell when I was talking like 70, 80. I said, all right, I'm going to sit on 65 no matter what, because that just makes it 7 rounds.
Right.
And these two fools will each owe me some tacos from the Mexican joint that's up the road that we frequent, probably more than the track itself. So,
yeah.
And getting tacos is almost like, from that place, is equivalent to like a couple $100 at least.
Right.
They're that good.
Yeah, I'm at.
So
50.
they think I'm crazy. I'm like,
I've been at 50, but it's got me curious. Every time we talk about this, somebody in the comments is like, "You're crazy. You know, you're going to see 8. You're going to see 65. You know." And then there's always somebody's that like, "You'll see 100." And I'm like, brother.
100 cars is a big feat. You know what I mean? Like we've talked about doing a 128 car deal, and like that's
a lot.
I think you could do it, but all the stars would have to align, because you got. I mean, that's a lot of cars. That's a lot of people.
I would love to see that. I think you'd have to come up with not a point sign, but a payout that is just astronomical. And I mean, I don't think you'd have trouble if you came out with the right payout. I bet you'd fill it within a couple of days.
Oh, I mean, I think so. If you did 100,
you could honestly open it up and just first come, first serve it.
Yeah,
you pay for your spot.
Yeah, we've had some talks about it and just figuring out the logistics and when to make it happen. I mean, there's so much going on at the moment, but I would absolutely love nothing more for y'all to see if y'all could beat the biggest car count ever.
I want to see it beat every time you guys hit the track. I think it's amazing. Like you've got guys like Jason Richards that are, stepping into it and seeing these guys get hyped, and the money that's involved is just it's crazy.
No, for sure. And that's we were talking about a couple different things. Like you got between now and we get to Shadyside, there's like $300,000 worth of Lil Gangstas racing going on. It's insane.
Dude, big money. That's like just adding it up. I didn't realize, like, even when I was going through this process, I was like, man, if somebody actually went to all those and gets in the money, like, that's a damn good amount of money.
It is. It's a lot of money. And that's the thing. I mean, it's $15,000 to win. I tell everybody, $15,000 to win Friday, $15,000 to win Saturday. We pay one person. If y'all decide to split, that's on y'all.
We said Saturday, Sunday.
My bad. Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah. Going with the 6-7 there.
Yeah. I'm still not used to racing on Sunday. I've been doing it for 2 years now, and it's the Sunday deal still gets me every time.
Wait,
we've done it for
years. From Texas, dude, they race on Sundays all the time.
But like any events that we have in Texas are always finished Saturday night, and then it's the normal test and tune on Sundays. Like the tracks they don't give up their test and tune days for events. So everywhere around here is like, yeah, we're finishing tonight because we're gonna make all the money tomorrow, bud.
Now, I know we're canceling our Thursday night test and tune this year for it. We're just going to open it up for testing. And I kind of hate it because like vibe of Thursday night was so cool. Like it was $15. There's some kid down here in mom's minivan, and like Ryan Martin and Kai Kelly are in the staging lanes. And I'm just like, this is it. This is the fucking Like,
it is, but at a certain point too, when you have all those people traveling that far and you got all of that, you want the best racing possible on Saturday and Sunday. So getting to that point is obviously the key there. But I like the idea of them coming. Are you going to do like everybody can test? So like you'll have King of the South to test, your Little Gangster guys. Like, are you going to call them in classes? Just let them run
it's going to be a paid test session day. I'm just going to do a paid test session day on Thursday and a paid session day on Friday. And people can choose both days. You know, we're talking about doing like a 2-day pass for testing to save the guys some money that want to do both days, or they can just wait till Friday to do it.
I like that. You give them the option. If you want to test both, you can do a combined deal, or if you want to just test one or the other. But the reason I was asking is because what we figured out with Winter Series is they call them in classes. Well, none of the small tire guys want to run next to the small tire guys, so they know where they're at. Any of that, okay. So we started getting Lil Gangster guys mixed in with small tire guys, and it just mixes it up.
Well, and that's something we could look at, is just leaving the field open. That way, guys who are trying to make laps and get out there can do it. Guys that need one hit and done can do it. And we could just say something like, we're going to prep at the top of every hour. We're going to stop, drag the track, clean it up, blow it off, sweep it. And then that's just that way. If a guy's like, I want to get out there and make sure everything's clean for me, ready to go, which, that's not what this race is about anyway. That would probably work for us. But like at US Street Nats and World Series, I guess they kind of have to do it in classes because of the way they prep.
Yeah, US Street especially. So like World Series of Pro Mod and Snowbirds, you don't have to worry about it because all the radial stuff isn't there. You don't have X275 and all that. So US Street is the opener for Radial Outlaws. So that's the whole deal with the prep deal. That's why Lil Gangsters, hardly anybody got any testing at US Street because of it took them an hour or plus to take the track down and then bring it back every single time.
That was a lot of cars, like a lot of classes at that race.
Yeah, it was nonstop, I felt like I lost my voice because you're just yelling for 3 days straight because there's just cars going down the track nonstop.
Yeah.
Tony Mullen. So King of the South is invite only. This one at Shadyside is not. This is open to everybody. So
anything that you can race up until Shadyside is open. Any Little Gangsters that has that logo, the Strange Engineering, the Lil Gangsters, with Mountain Jimmy stuff on it, those are races that you can just go and enter. Some of them are qualifiers, some of them are not. But any of that is open.
So, Joey, normally I'll let Poland clarify 100%, but normally it goes with the name, not the car.
With the driver. Yeah. And I feel like that's pretty standard for anywhere. If John Force blows the body off of his car and they pull out another car, that's still technically John Force and team, right?
Right.
So
we've talked about that in the past. I would make an exception. The only way I could see an exception ever being made for that is like you would think that like a car owner has a disability and can't race, so they put it with Zach driving and Zach and him split up. Like that car owner should just keep his
points. A prime example is like Ducky Johnson with the Winter Series. He missed Snowbirds and had Melvin drive his car. Ducky had family stuff going on, so he couldn't make it. Well, Melvin went all the way to the semifinals at Snowbirds and accumulated all those points. Well, the points don't follow Ducky, they follow Melvin. So now Melvin is still driving. Ducky's there at the racetrack, but Melvin's driving the car because they're in contention for the points.
Yeah.
So it's that being said, whatever car you start the race with, you finish the race with. You can't break your car in the semifinals and go borrow your buddy's car that already got put out to make the race. But if you won if Seth wins at Carolina Gold and shows up with a different car at King of the South, that's what Seth wants to do, is what I'm saying. Yeah, there. But you can't go get a car after the race has already started.
Andy, we will be doing early parking again on Wednesday this year. So we'll have all that information out here soon. I've started working on getting everything typed up, and we're going to just double check over it. And we should have that out here in the next week or two.
Me and Zach have tried to pin down with each other the last 3 days to get all the pricing
Hold
and stuff like that.
But before you say something, these guys live on the same driveway. One's house is on this side, one's is on this side. Don't let them fool you. They've been playing in the snow and all that.
Not all of it.
Sammy Pacehour's messaging me.
Oh gosh.
Oh no.
Get ready. Xbox that.
The funny thing is, you brought up John Force, and then I'm like, uh-oh.
There we
John
go.
Force got brought up last week.
No, man.
It's like Poland. If you see me and Zach, just leave the chat. Don't think nothing bad of us. We just start to see the vein and such forehead go.
Yeah. Just pop out a little bit.
Y'all are acting like I'm just completely lost it or something. Oh man.
He went from Seth to Hulk.
Hey, sometimes what you say gets taken out of context. I've been there a few times, buddy.
Yeah. The clips do hurt. Like it's.
Oh yeah, Corey. When Corey clips you, it never helps the situation ever.
I told
One
Seth.
time me and Trevor got in an argument, and it was a minor argument, and the way Corey clipped everything made it look like I was violently screaming and yelling at Trevor for no apparent reason.
Yeah. That's how it came off. Like everybody was that.
Yeah.
I told Seth, I said,
They don't.
couldn't have clipped it any worse. Like, no way. Like,
I get
Hey, so
it was all AI.
So there's a YouTube video out that Jimmy Dale, it was one of Jimmy Dale's early videos, and it's the 157 miles an hour deal. We're at the casino. We had a whole bunch of liquor. Him and JoJo, our buddy, they're poking at me. Like they're, we're locker room talk between the boys, if you will. You know what I mean? And they're laying it on thick. Well, Jimmy Dale's recording the whole entire thing. I finally come out of the bathroom on like level 10. Like I am on the chip, ready, all 15 pounds of boost ready to launch. And I start yelling and screaming at these fools. This man went and put it on YouTube, cut out all the shit that led up to me exploding. So it's just me coming out of the bathroom on level 10. Look how I look like a drunk asshole, 1,000%.
Oh God.
Yeah. He left out the part that they antagonized me and poked at me for a solid 20 minutes, just yapping their just jacking their. Yeah. And then so hey, it's not always what it looks like, people. This is what I'm trying to say here.
that's hilarious.
Hey, in my defense, I did say, Seth did clip that. I am going to post it.
But what really sucks is Corey calls me and he goes, I edited it down a little bit so it doesn't sound as bad. And I'm like, I didn't think it sounded that bad. Yeah.
I think you made it worse.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Later, it's like,
I'm going to start doing those AI clips. I'm just going to get bits and pieces of what Corey says, and then we'll just start making our own sentences out of Corey.
There you go. Did you see where he's bringing Bad Bunny to the Ronnie Buff Memorial?
Dang, I'm in. I was vibing.
I did. It was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. I feel I never get into politics or any of this. I couldn't understand it. I'm on that aspect, but I understood the message, if that makes sense.
The whole not understanding it thing cracks me up. One of our guys from around here posted, said, shut up. Y'all been listening to Pearl Jam for 30 years. You ain't understood a word he said yet.
Yeah. Hey, the best one that got me was y'all over there yelling about I can't understand this, but y'all listen to Kid Rock. Ball with the ball, the bang and bang, walk.
Look, we've got the technology to do it now. If they want to do the halftime show right, just bring back a hologram of Dolph and we'll be good.
Dolph.
Yeah, of Dolph. Hey, I'm in.
Yeah.
Are we doing the practice tree shootout this year?
Yeah, I need to get with you on that. And we can hash it out right here.
I'm in.
Oh, we practice tree shooting?
We are right about it. Were we going to do 64 or 128 entries?
128 is a lot to keep up with, but I don't know. What do we do? I like 64, 7,500 to win. I'll go find $1,100 somewhere.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I mean, I can scrounge that up.
I just need
if somebody's watching this right now and would like to sponsor our practice tree shootout, it'll be the King of the South practice tree shootout presented by insert here. We need $1,100 to make it I like 64, 7,500 to win. That makes it 6 rounds, easy to go.
We need 2 5.
Vinny,
that would work.
Hold up. Before we move further with this, we need Vinny at Carolina Gold shooting for a spot. You remember Vinny from the Christmas tree shootout?
Yeah, the tracker. That is definitely the coolest thing by far.
A tracker with a twin turbo LS setup, and the turbos are mounted behind the cab.
Yeah.
Pretty rowdy.
Oh, that's a question for them.
That's probably going to be like a first come, first serve basis, I assume.
I mean, yeah, first come, first serve. Give us a day or so to figure out how we want to tackle that thing. I don't know.
We going Friday night with it?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the best. Do we register? Would you just have them register at the track or do it early? I don't want to have 64 people sending me cash apps and shit.
I agree. I think you wait. Yeah. I think before the race we say, all right, at X o'clock, we need to find somebody to handle it. Like
I can handle it. That's no problem. I just need to figure out what day. I need to figure out exactly what day I'm coming in there. Because I'm dealing with some medical shit, and I may not be able to come Wednesday. I may not be able to get there till Thursday. But we'll figure out the logistics of it. But what are we thinking? Thursday night, Friday night?
I think
go Friday night with it.
Yeah, I think Friday.
Okay. But I would set you a time, man, and keep it simple. Like, all right, if testing's supposed to end at 9 or 10 or whatever, we're going to open up at 8 or 9 to start paying. You can get in line right here. You pay. Once it's full, it's full. Sorry about your luck. And
so pretty much anybody that's watched, y'all been to Shadyside, y'all know the little stage, I guess is what you would call that, behind the water box. We'll just meet right there, and I guess depending on what time we stop testing, you don't know right now, do you?
I think we're going to stop testing each night at 9 o'clock is what we've got slated right now.
So we'll just call practice tree shootout at 10 o'clock, and I'll be over there at 8 o'clock. Start taking measures. That gives us 2 hours. We'll knock it out.
Once we get this done, Corey can whip up a flyer real quick, and we'll start shipping.
Well, and I'll have Barrett has our printer and all of our stuff in the merch trailer. So we'll just run a bracket. I think that's going to be the we'll just however they register in, we'll just write the name through, run it through a bracket, and somebody will get paid $7,500 12, and we can all go to sleep and get ready to race the next day.
Get that done fast. That's nice.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Not that we're trying to, rush it and make it. I mean, y'all can stay up all night and feel like shit the next day, but I'm too old to be doing that at this point.
Brother, I don't think I got more than 6 hours of sleep the whole weekend.
Yeah,
every time I go start moving towards my motorhome to go to bed, because we stay on the property during the race, somebody'd stop and they'd say, "Hey man, I brought you a drink or I brought you a beer." It's like, I can't be rude.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, it's 5:36 in the morning, and it's like, well, great, I get to meet my parking staff here in about an hour and see what happens.
I roll in fresh as a daisy because I got my 8 hours of sleep. What's going on? And Seth just gives me that look.
Whatever.
And this is why we up and we pick on him all the time.
Hey, I just want to clarify that it was Jimmy Dale was supposed to be on here at 7 o'clock, right?
Yeah, y'all's time.
I got a message from Modell 8 minutes ago. Hey, he is sick and is saying something about he will not be on the live feed that he's supposed to be on.
Yep.
So, in case y'all didn't know, just read the hashtag down here. Jimmy ain't shit.
He ain't shit.
Earlier when I seen him, I asked him, I said, you all right? Because he kind of looked a little yellow. Like he looked like he did, like when somebody looks like they don't feel good. He said, yeah my allergies all fucked up. Because, he just went through Florida and Georgia and all that on sick week.
Mm.
And then May got his ass.
Yeah.
Big bad news.
Does the Fairmont have heat in it yet, or air or anything? Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, he was suffering last week, man.
Yeah, you just living off hopes and dreams in that thing.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably what that sounds about like Jimmy.
Yeah.
That's
constipated with bullshit.
Poland can carry the temperature.
Poland's like, this is nothing out of the norm.
Yeah.
Oh man, but
anything else?
I haven't seen any other questions pop up for the Lil Gangster stuff or anything. It's pretty simple. I mean, the easiest, like we've preached and we've been preaching, the easiest way to get into the invite is to win a qualifier or be in the top.
You don't even have to win.
Shadyside.
That's what I'm saying. Carolina Gold, you got top 8 there. What is it? Streetcar bragging rights is 4. I have a list of that me and Jimmy Dale kind of came up with, but there's like 30 something spots that will be given away through qualifiers. So get out and support these events, support these tracks. See, there's $30,000 to win at King of the South, which is just absurd over 2 days. We're going to run 64 cars back-to-back days to completion.
And that's like we were talking about. Dude, if you get 60 cars plus $5,000 on top,
it's a lot.
I mean, that's good money.
Do the math.
I mean, if that's 60, that's good.
Yes, Brad, you got Battle of the Bay coming up. That is also, you win Battle of the Bay, you get an invite. That's Troy's race down at Bradenton. That's 10K back-to-back days.
Shit.
I'm telling you. It's the best thing going, dude.
That is like, even like the guys that run on the backside around here. I know a bunch of them said, hey, we're coming. Our cars can run that. That's guaranteed good money. I mean, how do you say no?
I think the biggest deal for a lot of people is that as expensive as it's gotten to maintain some of this fast stuff and all of that, you got those guys that are like, damn, I'll just go run the 530 stuff and the Lil Gangster stuff and not beat on my shit as hard. Just go hang out and have, like, everybody that comes and run Lil Gangster, that's the first thing they come and they thank you, like they tell us thank you. This is the most we've ever had racing.
Yeah.
Because you're not just beating the shit out of everything.
Yeah.
On 530 is still fast enough to get in trouble. Like, that's 530 is fast.
It still gives the fan the entertainment. I will be at Lights Out, but we don't have anything to do with Gangster X. They don't have anything to do with me or Jimmy Dale. We will be there running LDR.
Man.
Which I know he posted it, and we can say that because he did at least post his ticket. Jimmy and King of the South, in a screw blown car.
Yeah, we're bringing a screw blown Hemi to damn Shadyside. I mean, if you'd have told us that a year ago, we had told you were crazy. But they're all on board. Rob, everybody, the whole team's on board. We're going to do a bunch of testing. We will be racing at World Series of Pro Mod. So trying to get a handle on it.
Man,
I'm just waiting. How many extra blower belts have they already ordered for that car? Knowing he's the king of the womps.
Well, we got 3 drive shafts, and there's some extra blowers on some blower belts on standby if need be. So
he's going to race True 10.5 at the World Series.
Yep.
Nice. Heck yeah.
So we ran LDR at US Street. Obviously battled issue after issue, and then made the decision to put the car on slicks and do some of the slick tire stuff because I think we'll be competitive, especially like Shadyside. I don't know if we can get there at the Bradenton just because of how fast they're going, but I know Shadyside, I think we could be in the ballpark.
Damn, Jason's gonna call y'all out like that.
Some enthusiasm.
Hey, we got a drive shaft problem. I can't even do that to my boy. I was fixing to just give him the sauce, but I'll let him make it today. Hey, Jason, what color is this?
Oh no, I don't even want to know that. Dan, I will say that's there's the only thing more Texas than Dr. Pepper is the state flag of Texas. That could be the state flag of Texas. A can of Dr. Pepper.
Yeah. If Dr. Pepper offered like a rewards deal, I'd be like the super duper platinum mega diamond member.
Yeah.
It's a problem.
What was we needing on that practice tree shootout? 1,100?
Yeah.
1,000?
Yeah.
Jack from Kettle King's concession, he said he'd do 1,000, so we can do 100.
I was gonna say I'll put 50 in with y'all on our side. We can match 50. We'll just cover the 1,100's covered. So call it 64 cars, 7,500 to win.
There you go.
Done.
King's Kettle Corn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Zach, get his logo. If you can get him to email you the logo, that way Corey can put it on the flyer and all that, and it'll just be presented by.
Oh man, am I gonna get a logo that's Jack's Kettle Corn, but it's gonna have a big block on it?
You're gonna get the logo and you zoom in real close. It's gonna be these are the rules you need to run.
Yeah. Brad said, "Why is everyone so against the delay box and heads up index racing?" When we came up with Lil Gangstas, the whole point of it was to be a competitive class, but not just be another index class. That's why there's no time slips. There's no time shown. We don't allow throttle stops. We don't allow delay boxes because we feel like it makes the class more competitive by not having those things. And like me and Jimmy have talked with John Sears. John Sears is a big part of Lil Gangstas. I tell everybody in the driver's meeting, when you come run Lil Gangstas with us, you allow anybody from the track or the tech staff rights before, during, or after the event to check any of your stuff, whether it be the delay in the fuel tech. If you got a delay box in your car, that's fine. I understand some of those old bracket like style cars, y'all are putting 28s on them because y'all are coming to race. We appreciate the support. I don't expect you to rewire your whole entire transmission setup to get that delay box out. We ask that it's zeroed out. Tell everybody the same thing. If you get caught cheating in any form or fashion in Lil Gangstas, we don't just ban you for a race or two. You're just banned for life. Like, we're here to have a good time, have fun, do all of that. If somebody comes by and says, hey, can we check? Can we look at the delay? We had a guy that we had roll through tech at US Street. All the tech guys stood in the staging lanes and made sure everybody was wearing gloves and all, just all the safety stuff. It's just we try to keep the sport safe while also staying in the spirit of the class. We've got this far by the rule set we have.
Yeah. That's one of those deals where it's like, that's the rules. You know what, when you come in, I see people asking, why not turn the clocks on? I'm like, the whole point is to make it a challenge, right? Like, if we turn clocks on, you can get slips. If you're going to get slips, now you can race any index you want. I mean,
then we're just back to the regular index classes that has 10 or 12 cars. And, there's that one guy that shows up and runs 530 with a 1 or 530 with a 2 every single pass, and he's cutting a 004 light with a delay box and all of that. Like, With packages now, your reaction time can vary so far. You could be running 530 dead on for 3 days straight in testing, and then go 091 on the tree, and the homeboy went a 47. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to we don't ask you to like rewire a whole entire car. We ask them that they are zeroed out. If at any point in time, I may open your driver's door in the while you're pre-staged and look at that delay box. Just letting you know. But as long as it's zeroed out, we don't have a problem with it.
See, I like that because you remember when Dawson was asking about that with the 630 deal. I said we're staying in line with that. I mean, if that's fine, how y'all treat that with that, then that's how we'll treat 632 on that week.
Yeah, I mean, it's to us if you just. We don't want it to be another indexing class. With the throttle stops and delay boxes, all that shit was created for a reason for those classes, for your index bracket stuff.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, yes, we are index racing, but we're trying to stay as far away from that as possible. So it's not just the normal. It's
a lot of guys are looking where they can plug them in and out and leave their trans brake in because you got to have it for reverse or whatever. I run into that with my foot brake race, my big foot brake race. If you can get it out, I would pull it out. There's no way I would let anybody accuse me or, anything of that nature. If you can pull it out, I would pull that thing out.
Yeah. I mean, and that's what I'm saying is like, if it's cutting a couple of wires and, butt connecting them back together or something, it saves you a lot of all of us a lot of headache if some shit, somebody accuses you or there's any suspicion or anything. If it's not there, it's a lot easier.
Yeah.
He said pull it out. Yeah. But like we've ran into the instance where like you got to rewire half the fucking car to get that portion of, from the trans brake to the it's a whole mess. I understand it, but it is a lot better if it is out. I will say that.
That leaves zero risk of being called out.
I'm not gonna roll off in the middle of your pit and just start indoors and shit and be like, hey, what's this?
Right.
That's it's an iPod. Dude, they made iPods in 20 years.
It's the pickle guy coming. The world needs to know.
Yes. I will be there. Pickle Man will be on.
Oh gosh, the pickle man.
See,
have you ever been served pickles out of the back of a Cybertruck? This man rolls in deep now with a Cybertruck full of pickles.
Hey, that man must be selling a lot of pickles to have a Cybertruck.
He sells a lot. He's a hustler. He goes to every event he can. I think during the summer when we're running, he's with us on Thursday night. He's at a dirt track on Friday. He's either with us or another dirt track on Saturday, and then he'll roll in on Sunday testing tunes sometimes.
And sometimes he comes to us Saturday during the day and then goes to the dirt track Saturday night.
He's a hustler.
Yo, props to him. Get it how you can. Hey, those pickles are good too.
They are. They hit.
Who was driving? Brad. BBB had to be driving.
Dude.
Two things in life I've learned being a media guy. Don't stand in Brad's way on the starting line, and don't be in Brad's way when he's driving leaving the track.
One thing I just learned from being Brad's friend, just don't be in Brad's way anytime. Just stay out of the way.
I watched that man literally push somebody completely out of the way and almost over the guardrail at Brown County.
Yeah. But Happy has an obsession with those pickles. That man, he came walking across the parking lot last year, had like 10 of them in his hand.
There was somebody last year bought a 5-gallon bucket of one.
Was it really?
Yeah. No, I don't want the bucket. And Jamie's like, I can price you a bucket.
I'm not gonna lie. If somebody takes a bucket of those honey mustard ones. I love the honey mustard ones. If they take a bucket and can eat that whole bucket while they're just sitting there, I don't want to be within 10 feet of them for the next like 3-4 days.
God, dude, sheesh, that'd be bad.
Spring door, dude.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, I think we've hit about every subject we planned on hitting tonight. So
I didn't
once
get
we get
my.
closer to, go ahead. Sorry.
I didn't get my tractor for sale ad down quick enough. Derek Reynolds posted it. He shared the marketplace ad.
Oh,
Ooh,
have fun with
I
that.
don't know about that. I don't know.
I'd probably be good.
That'd probably good.
That doesn't make any sense. That's why I've never understood why people have chili cook-offs. These people have chili cook-offs where they drink beer all day long while cooking chili and then taste test all this chili, and it's just people projectile vomiting everywhere. It's just beer and chili is not two things that you put together for like a bologna sandwiches and pickle. I feel like that's right up there in that category. Like that's you're asking for every porta potty in a 15-mile radius of Shadyside to be completely blown out.
Yeah.
I'll put a special sign on your porta potty. All bologna and pickle eaters go eat.
Yeah, go the A. Yeah. I'm just gonna pay somebody to stand in front of the handyman thing, like a security guard of the fucking porta john.
Oh
man,
I love those pickles, but man, I wouldn't mix them with the bologna. That's just me personally.
I think it'd be fine.
Well, that's something you get to try at Cash Days or Carolina Gold, then. Unless I'll film it, you can tell us how it works.
PSA: if you try bologna and pickles around me, I will punch you in the jaw.
Gosh,
I'm gonna bring you a sandwich, Poland.
I'm gonna bring the Stanley Cup just for you. Got a good handle on it. It's like a Chicago style hot dog. No, it's not. It's actually the complete opposite of that.
I don't know. He's got a point.
Yeah, I mean,
he
that's
does
close.
have a point.
It's just flat.
Just yeah.
Bean pot lady at the Moonshiners reunion. Oh man. Oh god, y'all done killed my stomach now.
Yeah, now I'm just
Now I'm upset.
Corey's like, I gotta get off here and try.
No. You know what's a bad thing is that AI's gonna make a clip of us talking about pickles and bolognas.
oh
It's gonna
man,
be terrible.
yeah, somebody done clipped that.
Oh, man, I'm hungry. Jason Terrell, you can be our official taste tester of the honey mustard pickles on a bologna sandwich.
Now the
Just
jalapeno
not around
pickles,
me.
the jalapeno pickles on the bologna sandwich would probably be grade A. They probably go together good. But
All right. Anything else want to hit on?
I think that's it.
yeah.
We'll do another one. We'll bring you and Jimmy on as we get closer to the race, and then we can actually go over the people and everything that's got the qualifier victories and go over everything like that. So
Yeah, I mean, once we get about another month in, we'll kind of know somewhere where we're going to land. I've had a couple people message me while we've been on this asking when invites are going to go out. We will not send out any invites until we get through a few of the qualifiers. There's not been a single invite sent out, and there will not. I think what, Corey, we talked about, you were going to do your 26s pretty much for the month of February.
yeah, they're pretty much wrapped up, just waiting on the last few payments coming. Those guys are hitting it.
Yeah, they were on it. So that's what I'm saying. And then we'll kind of start focusing on Little Gangsters, but we got to get through Carolina Gold first to kind of know where we're going to land on qualifiers there and get the ball. The ball will start rolling about a month from now. So no invites will be sent out until then. We're going to get the qualifiers kind of locked in first and then finish out the back end of the list with our OGs the people, of course, that won Winter Series stuff, won some of the stuff through the back half of last year. You got your Lyle, your Craig Wilsons, Jarrett Bradshaw, last year's. Those guys will start coming back into the mix. So it'll get exciting. It'll get it a lot more exciting about a month from now.
I'm going to put it out there right now, and we'll have to talk. I'll have to holler at Jared about it. But since they didn't get to run their final on Saturday, we need that just to happen in a grudge race on Friday night or something.
We could probably make that happen. Like Jimmy Dale and Jarrett can run because we rained out last year and didn't get to finish that one, so we can get a finisher to start the event.
Plus, what doesn't sound good about Carolina versus Texas?
Yeah, that's true. Oh, meatball Jared over there. I feel like that dude's arms are way too. He just Roy. Never mind. Roy Rage Jarrett.
He put up that picture the other day. I looked at it. I was like, dog, you guys have Chat GPT. We know better.
Hey, I don't know why he got to flex his legs on me like that.
Damn.
It's not even fair. I mean, I'll be seeing him and Kenny Hubbard be posting their leg pics, and I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of jealous. I'm like, yeah, y'all are assholes. Look at y'all. Must be nice.
Oh, high and mighty.
Yeah. So they said have an 8-car shootout. The problem with that is if we said we're gonna have an 8-car shootout on like Thursday night in testing, that 8-car shootout would turn into 64 cars like that. So
yeah.
The main event, and like I said, the good thing about it is Saturday, Lil Gangstas 26s and Street Racer 630s all off the trailer to kick it right off.
Yeah.
You'll have King of the South first, and then we roll right into those guys, and we're going to start cutting those fields in half.
Yep. I think the race is going to run so good. I mean, that not having to qualify 630 Lil Gangstas, that we're going to get 64 in smooth.
Well, and having the 64 already pre-done, that allows us to do the chips beforehand. So as soon as we roll in, we're chip draw. Like we could chip draw Friday night. That way, every Saturday, everybody knows who they're running. All we got to do is call the first 5 pair to the lanes or whatever, and we're moving and moving.
I brought some more help into the lanes. I've got to line up some help parking this year. But other than that, I think we're good to go, man. I think it's going to be limiting the cars like we're doing, and pretty much the only class that isn't limited is the 630 class. Well, no, the only class that isn't limited is 630 and the TCR. Yeah. The TCR guys are open, but
I'm glad you said that. I got to fix that. I forgot about them. No.
It's pretty rude, dude.
My bad. I forgot to put, I've been starting to work on the run orders and stuff for everything, and it slipped my mind on TCR.
What is TCR?
Team
that
Champions.
You.
Okay. So the way TCR works, it's an IHRA. NHRA has one too, but they've got to be 13 to 17. They can't go faster than 9 seconds. It's a bracket race, and there has to be a co-pilot in the car, a parent or a guardian. And,
so it's essentially the kids class or the up and comer class, whatever you want. That's the step between juniors and a door car.
Right.
Yep.
Right. And it gives the people the chance to not have to invest in juniors or anything of that nature. They can get their kid out there and find out if they like it. And it's all street cars, or most of them street cars. There's some guys starting to bring some drag cars.
They did it at a sick weekend. I think it was called Junior Street or something like that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's where I think I seen it the first time, was that it was a certain age number. They couldn't go faster than this ET. They had to have their parent in the car.
Yeah.
Yada, yada, yada. And it was cool. I mean,
it's really cool, man. We've got a good crowd of kids racing, and like I said, I just love that. I don't charge them to get to race. You pay a $20 entry fee, like you'd be a spectator, and I don't pay them. They get a trophy, And then I was going to have a race at the end of last year, and I didn't get to have it, but we're going to do like giving away a Switch or some AirPods. One of our racers actually got some AirPods to give away to some of the kids. So instead of doing like money, give them some stuff they'd want to have, you know.
Right. No, that's cool.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
One, I think too, if they're driving, you know, whatever, if we could get like BTR or somebody to even do like a sponsorship on parts, you know, where they make upgrades where they can continually go faster.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Like I know you can only run 9.0 at the time, but you put a turbo on it and you still go 9.0 when you're ready. Then you can go 8.0 or 7.0 or whatever, you know, so on and so forth.
Yeah, they can step up
I think
or whatever.
Whoever the kid that wins, one of the prizes needs to be spend the rest of the weekend with Jimmy Dale.
Don't
Good luck. Yeah, no, I don't know why we're punishing kids at this point. Hey,
spend the week with Jimmy in Poland.
He did do the one that it was like all expenses paid to do come to US Street and all that, and a kid from Texas actually won it. He probably 17 or so, but that dude flew out to Florida, hung out with us all weekend. Like it was actually pretty cool.
That was cool.
That's pretty dope.
That's cool.
Yeah.
If he goes back, he's corrupted officially for life.
Oh yeah. Hey, anybody that wins a Jimmy Dale sweepstakes, if we call it, your parents must sign a petition if you're under 18 years old, or a consent form that we're not responsible for anything that happens.
Oh God.
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Hey, we might just send Blaze up to be with them all weekend
I'm just letting
anyway.
y'all know. That's my best friend in the whole world. We've been through all kinds of shit together. But when some sketchy shit goes down and he looks over and is like, you can't get more paralyzed, Poland. Think about what he would do to your children. Think about that.
This is my best friend.
Yeah. Like, think about it. He looks at me. He's like, can't get more paralyzed. And then we do some dumb shit. So just think about that before you send your children to hang out with Jimmy Dale for the day.
Nice. Well, boys, I think we'll wrap it up.
Homeboy said for the kids, if you could get Race Quip or Simpson to sponsor safety gear.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
I got a contact over at Simpson. I'll see if we can make that happen. That's actually a good idea. Like you put them in, get them in the safety equipment. That's obviously the first thing that you're going to need when you're going racing. So
yeah, like a jacket.
John Sears will just be all up in your ass.
Just constant.
And
he gets off on that stuff, dude.
I think he does. Did you see my meme I tagged him in the other day?
I don't think so.
It said rolling up to the tech shed.
Oh yeah.
Where'd that go?
Kids, if you're ever at the tech line, don't grab any books off of any tables and put them in the trash can.
It says showing the tech guy my NHRA license, but it's a picture of his house that says "Don't be a hero." I got it. It's fun to give John hell. I try to give him hell every time I can.
He needs it.
What's going on, Ryan?
He'll get too relaxed.
Food stamps. Yeah. So, all right, boys. Well, if y'all need anything from me, y'all holler at me. Last, I guess, wrap up. I'm not sending out any invites for King of the South, so y'all can stop messaging me and ask me about that. They will not happen until at least Carolina Gold happens. Nothing is invite only until King of the South. So anything you see that's Lil Gangsters related, has the Strange Engineering Lil Gangsters, Jimmy Dale and Poland stuff on it, show up, support that stuff. That's how you get invited. We can't guarantee that if you just go and support one race that you will get invited, but go out and support, put on a show. Tag the Lil Gangsters page. We're watching all that stuff. So anything we can do to help y'all let us know, and I'm ready to party.
Heck yeah, dude.
Any further questions? JimmyAin'tShit@gmail.com.
Need to go right now. That's a good.
You getting ready to go? You gonna trademark that one? That's gonna be.
Oh no, I'm going to buy that one right there, and then all complaints sent to JimmyAin'tShit@gmail.com. That's the complaint. That's HR and complaint department there.
Oh God.
So, all right, boys, we'll see y'all soon.
Take
All
it
right,
easy, bro.
everybody.
Later.
We'll
See you,
see you
man.
guys.
See you, everybody.
Bye.